What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, man. Today is the trade deadline, man. Be weary of what's going on. A lot of books playing with the lines. I know FanDuel is. A lot of games not on display. So I mean, just be careful. Like I say, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Pick your spots carefully. The mission is to profit and not deposit. If you're new to this channel, I'm somebody who likes to just, spread the love. Free help. It is what it is. Chop it up. Throw me a like. Make sure so I know I ain't doing this for fun. Talk about a few spots with whether it's Prize Picks or on the sports books, okay? Caesars, DraftKings, FanDuel. So, it is what it is with that. Now, I don't have, I got a few bets that I'm going to show you on Caesars today. Like I said, if you are new to Prize Picks is a nice DFS betting site where, I really like it, man. They've been sponsoring my channel for probably over probably close to 2 years. And so I have a link tree in my description. And if you want to sign up, they'll match your deposit up to 100% up to $100. We got a severe thunderstorm alert going on right now. Wouldn't be bad if they say I ain't have to go to fucking work, but that ain't gonna happen. So here we go. Let's start it off with Colorado Rockies at San Diego Padres. We had an over under 7.5 in this spot. San Diego Padres are the favorites here. Trying to make this one short. I really like San Diego versus lefties here. Favorite bat's probably going to be Machado. He's batting 300 versus righties. Darvish, he's been, also on the road as of late and at home. His strikeout prop is not out on FanDuel right now. Okay, so they just dropped it. Let's see what they got. 6.5. That's a parlay piece for me. So it's a parlay piece for me. Actually, it's gonna go to 7.5. I ain't feeling like it's gonna go to 7.5 right now. All right, so shit. Let me see something. Okay. So let's see something. Player performance doubles in the win. They just dropped it. 6 in the win and minus 125. I can get down with that. He's had strikeouts in the area of this is my first time seeing this case on FanDuel, so bear with me. But yeah, 11, 9, 9, 6, 10, 9. He's been killing it. And in innings, as far as outs, he's had 7 innings or better in 4 straight games, including 8 out of his last 10, and the 2 that he missed was 6 innings. Okay, so if you go on a site like BetMGM, where you could, I'll give you an example. For same game parlays, you could, let's just say you want to go for the ultimate trifecta or something. I mean, the ultimate kill. I mean, you could take the run line, the money line, which I'm undecided on who I want to pick in this game. Tell you that right now. You can add that. Or what I like to do is coalition bets like strikeouts and outs. So they have his total outs sitting at 20.5. He just hit that 4 in a row. Actually, that's a good number for a straight bet right there. So, I'll probably be straight betting that if I decide to get there. And let's see. That's a parlay piece right there, over 6.5, which I do like. And you'll get that there at plus 215. And then, like I said, you could take down that money line if you want to at a minus 260 and get to Darvish to record a win. And you know what I'm saying? That's most likely what will happen if he's pitching all those innings, and you can get that, you know what I'm saying? Something like that at plus 300. But, at the end of the day, outs and this win bet right here are straight bets, to tell you the truth. This over 6.5 is a parlay piece. You know, if you really want to ask me personally, it's a parlay piece for me. All right, so there you have that. Undecided if and who I think I want to win this game, but those are some ways that you can same game parlay on seasons. Like I said, you could even add Machado in there because I do think he hits righties at 100 at 30%, 300. I think he could get a hit, man. Against Feltner. So either way it go, I'm undecided on the side. If I had to pick one, it would be San Diego Padres. So there you have that. Now, let's keep it moving. I don't want this video to be so long. Prize picks, give me the over. Give me that. 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 Give me that 7. Give me that 7 Ks for him. Don't mind the what is his pitcher fantasy score? Sitting at 42.5. He's hit this number. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 9 games. Okay, so I don't mind that there. All right. I think I'll take the K's though. Give me them K's. Cincinnati Reds at Miami Marlins here. We got an over-under of 7 in this spot here. We got Ash Scratch on the mound. We got Garrett on the mound. Last time these two teams played each other, last time these pitchers started against each other, which they both pitchers' last starts were against their teams. Both of them hit their strikeout props. On the 28th of July, Ashcraft, 6 Ks. He gave up 3 earned runs. He's been giving up runs as of late. And then he's given up 2 runs in 4 out of his last 5. 2 walks in 4 out of his last 5 games. But he's been giving up runs. 2 runs are better in every game except for 3 that he started. Then Garrett has been on fire, striking out batters as of late. His last start was on the 27th of July versus this same Cincinnati team. 8 strikeouts, 5 earned runs, then followed by 7 strikeouts and 11 strikeouts. So, the strikeout props for both of these guys are definitely in play. I think you're getting a 5.5 for Garrett, and then you're getting a 4.5 for Ashcraft. Let me see. Where's Ashcraft? Did I go? Oh, right here. A 4.5, yeah, and a 5.5. I can't talk you off of it, man. I cannot, man. Neither one of these props, man. So these are some leans for me right here, okay? Outs in play. If I had to take one for outs, it would probably be Garrett. I know I looked at Garrett's outs was sitting at. Okay, so it just went up. I think it just went up it was under, but it just went up. He's hit this number 2 out of his last 3. He's been up very, very up and down with his outs, but as of late, he's been hitting it 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 5. So, there's a few bats over there. Cincinnati, like Drury and Farmer, they do hit lefties well. But, I guess. I probably can't pick a side in this one right now, man. Undecided. New York Mets at Washington Nationals. We got an over under 8 in this spot here. Pesky Washington Nationals team that rarely strikes out. DeGrom is making his season debut. His strikeout prop is sitting at 6.5. And I'll tell you right now, I can't take the under. I've been hearing whispers that he's going 80 pitches, or if he's got a lot of people coming in and off of traffic or whatever on the bases, and he might get pulled, or what I'm saying, if one bad inning and yada yada yada. So I'm just probably gonna fade and just see what happens. I've even heard things as far as he would get put up before and miss a start or something like that. So I'm quite sure they're gonna be trying to ease him on. Yeah, and then when healthy, 100%, he's the best pitcher in the league. I get to him, but right now, I don't really too much care. Then there's no value here. Minus 320, minus 176. I just on the run line. There's no value there, man. There's no value, man. Even if you were playing around, maybe even doing a little Hail Mary parlay, I mean, 6 in the win. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's no value there, man. Yeah, so I'll keep it moving. So bats, though, the bats are always in play. So you can look at those guys. That'll be the best thing, probably, if you ask me. Uh, um, Milwaukee Brewers at Pittsburgh Pirates here, over under 8 in this spot here. Milwaukee Brewers are heavy favorites at minus 270. And Burns, I know it's, his strikeouts in there 8.5. You'll get it for plus 118 here. Where I got it at, I took a stab at. I got good value at over here at Caesars. I took a strikeout prop at 8.5. I took a strikeout prop at 8.5 at plus 145. It's still sitting at plus 145 on Caesars. Okay. I know what you're gonna say. Last time he pitched him, he had 5 strikeouts. I know, but he's had 10 strikeouts or better in 3 of his last 4 games. And that one game was 5 versus. Oh no, yeah, one of those games was 5 versus Seattle. I mean Pittsburgh. But we've been talking to Pittsburgh all season long. Even with same game, I ain't putting this in no parlay and then I'm straight betting this. So that's how I'm rolling with that. I already took a stab at it. Old Prize Picks. That's one of my picks right there. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie, man. It is what it is. We've been targeted. Pittsburgh Pirates been trash. Straight trash. He's out sitting at 20.5 last time I checked. I don't know if I'll get there. But, I can't talk you off of it. Seattle Mariners at New York Yankees here. Over under 8.5 in the spot here. New York Yankees minus 172 favorites here. We got Gilbert on the mound. We got Talion on the mound here. And right off the bat, knowing that they won't have Ty France, knowing that they won't have Julio Rodriguez, those are two of their main pieces that they centered around on the offense for as far as the bats concerned. Then you look at somebody like Talion, who hasn't faced this team this year, but I was having without those guys in the lineup, he's won 6 innings or better in 2 of his last 3 games. So I was really, 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 really interested in his outs, and I was looking on Caesar, probably seeing if I could probably correlate a same game parlay or something, because I know his strikeouts. I got a little love for his strikeouts sitting at 4.5, and then surprisingly, Gilbert's strikeouts was sitting at 4.5 last time I checked. It's probably at 5.5 now. Let's see. Strikeouts. So they got both of them sitting at 4.5, which I think is doable. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, Gilbert, he's hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games. 3 of his last 4 games. One game that he missed was 4. That was against, and then he had 8 Ks versus Houston, 6 Ks versus Houston, 7 Ks versus Toronto. So he's hit this number frequently throughout the season. Just for a little lunch money, I could actually go for both of their strikeout props. I don't mind that. Then if I had to take somebody with outs, it would probably be James Talion at 16.5. I just think, without those guys, he doesn't even have to go 7 here. I mean, 6 innings here, you get at a minus 129. I mean, I think I could throw that in there, and that's a plus 370 right there. And then if you feel that, whoever you feel like is going to win this game, because you can see minus 1.5, you can get a minus 1.5 at home for these New York Yankees at plus money, or them on a run line at minus 165. I don't, you could even throw that run line, that money line in there, and you get a plus 500 for that, or the run line to get you up to a plus 800. So It's a lot of ways you can, you could rack up, you could rack things up. That was a demonstration right there. Don't know if I'm gonna get to it or something. If I was to do, I'm just showing you guys. What's the 172 on DraftKings, on FanDuel? Okay. So I do like the outs. I do like his outs. I do like the outs. And then let's see. They both of their strikeouts are sitting at 5. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Talion, but that 4.5 it look a little bit more juicier for me, So there you have that. I like the outs though for Talion under 16.5. I mean over 16.5, doesn't have to go 6 innings. You can sign me up for that. I'll take that with the injuries that they got in the lineup. Let's keep it moving. All these bets, if they're not, because Prospects hasn't brought their outs out, so it kind of coincides. Arizona Diamondbacks at Cleveland Guardians. Here we got an over under 7.5 in this spot. Cleveland is the favorites here. Cleveland hit righties where they got like 4 guys that hit 300 versus righties. Then couple that with the fact that they got McKenzie on the mound. My guy, his strikeouts then risen to about 6.5. They came out at 5.5. You get that plus money. His outs are sitting at around 17.5. I think that's okay. Let's see. I think that's okay. Minus 210, definitely a parlay piece. Yeah, I think that's a parlay piece right there. He's hit this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games. So and then the K's, like I said, if you want to get to them K's, go ahead, be my guest. I probably won't, man. That's my guy, but I probably won't. 6 K's versus Boston, 4 K's versus White Sox, 12 K's, 8 innings pitched versus Detroit, 4 versus KC, 7 versus the Yankees, 7 versus Minnesota. But I don't mind this. Actually, it's getting ready to go up to at 17.5. If you want to throw in a parlay piece, go ahead and get to it, man. If you want to. Let me see what we got here. FanDuel. It's PPDs. 5 strikeouts in the win at plus 110. I like that. It is it's Cleveland Guardians are nothing for me. Money line is probably as far as I go. If I'm feeling froggy, I jump to the run line. But money line is probably the best bet for me. Or first half. I don't mind getting to first half either. You get to the first half run line at plus 110. I think that's a good look there. Yeah, I think that's a good look. Even the money line at minus 130 for a push. Yep. So his prize picks strikeouts coming out at 6. It's just this team hasn't been striking out that much as of late, man. I can't talk you off of it though. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna meditate on it. Let's keep it moving to this Toronto game. For me, it is it's gonna be Toronto Blue Jays or nothing for me in this spot here. You're gonna get a good number on the money line. Favorite bat here is gonna be Kirk. He's hitting pretty good versus righties there. So that's gonna be my bet there. The money line, Toronto Blue Jays money line at minus 136. How can I not? And then you couple that with the fact that this team been striking out like a motherfucker. Man, they striking out. They striking out, man. 6.5 minus 140. It's creeping up into parlay piece territory. And then you can look at player performance doubles. It's starting off at 7 Ks in the win. Probably the best thing here, if you want to knock that 30 cent off there, you could probably get down to a alternate prop with this money line. Let's see. An alternate K prop with this money line for Gosman get you down to 5 Ks in the win. It's gonna have to be 6 then. It's gonna have to be 6 Ks in the win and get you plus money, plus 103. So if you like that, be my guest. First half, you want to check them out in the first half. Somebody like Gosman, who can give up runs. That's the only thing, that concerns me. Not too many, but he can give up some runs. First half money line at -150. First half result, that's minus a half at -105. That's not a bad look for me right there. It's not a bad look right there. All right. With Rasmussen on the mound here. Yeah. I thought they played again. I thought he pitched against. Okay, yeah. He went 4.2 innings versus Toronto on July the 2nd and gave up 1 run. All right. Either way it go, I like the Blue Jays in this one here. And it will probably have to be the first five in some form of fashion. Maybe money line, maybe run line. But it's probably going to be the first hand. I don't want to get to that bullpen. But I think if I don't bet this, for sure, I'm going with the strikeouts, man. I'm going with his strikeouts. And his outs, I do like his outs. His outs are sitting at 17.5. I do like his outs. I ain't even gonna lie. I do like his outs. His outs on DraftKings is going to be sitting at 17.5. But I think it's going to be a parlay piece there. I think it's going to be a parlay piece. 17.5 -155. All right. So even if that comes out on Prize Picks for outs, at 17.5, you can just about sign me up for that. Strikeouts, he'll have to get 8. Iffy. I mean, I don't mind it. Matter of fact, I've already played it, to tell you the truth. So he'll have to get 8. If worse comes to worse, he'll push. Keeping it moving. Atlanta and Philadelphia here. I guess Philadelphia going for a bullpen game. Over under 8 in this spot here. Atlanta big time favorites. Give me the Atlanta, man. It's I want to take Strider Cage, but he's got to figure out how to get some command going or something, man. They running teams are running the pitch count up on him. His strikeout prop sitting at 7.5. He's got mega stuff. Definitely rookie of the year. 7.5 Ks. Can't talk you off of it if you want to get there. Philly team has been striking out, more. So it is what it is. I didn't throw them in my Prize Picks. I did not. I might make a throwaway Prize Picks, and I'm going to put them in that one. But, yeah, that's probably what this is. Atlanta Braves, money line parlays, run line straight for me. Detroit Tigers at Minnesota Twins here. We got an over-under 9 in the spot here. Right off the back, I just don't know what to expect in this game here. Archer doesn't pitch a lot of innings. Archer's been giving up runs as of late. Archer's given up 6 or 4 runs his last 2 games. But like I said, he hasn't been pitching a ton of innings. He hasn't even been over 5 innings this year. Manning, on the other hand, he's making his first start since April. If I had to pick one, it would be Minnesota Twins. But that's all I got for this one here. Chicago Cubs at St. Louis Cardinals, over under 8.5 in this spot here. Right off the back, Wainwright's good at home. Keegan Thompson, not so good on the road. I'm backing St. Louis Cardinals here. Probably somebody like Goldie. Goldie, he's got Goldschmidt. He's got 2 home runs versus Keegan Thompson. Wainwright. Last time he pitched against the Cubs, it didn't have no damn strikeouts. So I'm kind of iffy on the strikeouts, but he does pitch better at home. He does. His outs are sitting at 16.5. Going up against these Cubs, 18.5. Going up against these Cubs, it's definitely doable. I can't talk you off of that. But it's money line parlays, run line straight for me. Deadline here. The Cubs, if you want to get it in, I'd get it in now. The Cubs probably getting ready to trade Happ and Contreras. Just give me them St. Louis. Give me St. Louis, all right? Baltimore Orioles and Texas Rangers. Believe it or not, I didn't even look into this game. It actually slipped right by me. You got Lyles on the mound. You got Howard on the mound here. I'm going to just I'm gonna just fall back from this one. I mean, Lyle's been walking people, for 2 walks or better in 4 of his last 5 games, and he's been doing it frequently throughout the season, giving up runs here and there. It's a possibility that this game might go over, man. When you got Howard on the other side, he's been giving up runs, here, there, everywhere. So, it is what it is. Just don't want to, stress with this game. It might go over. Who knows? Kansas City Royals at Chicago White Sox here, over under 8.5 in this spot here. Keller on the mound, Giolito on the mound. We know Giolito, he can give up runs here and there. He does got K stuff though, so that could probably save you in a certain category, especially the prop category. His K prop should be coming out at around, I would say 5.5. Let's see. It's just hard for me to put 5.5. It's hard for me to put a finger on, what he's going to do and how he's going to be pitching or whatever the case may be. Keller, on the other hand, he's been okay, man. His strikeout prop sitting at 3.5, man. He got 3 strikeouts in 7 innings versus the Chicago White Sox twice. So he's pitched 7 innings versus the White Sox twice. He got 3 strikeouts in both outings. He can give up some runs here. He does give up walks here. So if he can stick around, hang in there, can't talk you off his outs. What is his outs sitting at? 17.5. I mean, he's hit that frequently. He's pretty up and down, but he's been hitting that frequently. He's pitched 7 innings or better versus this White Sox team twice this year. I don't know what to think of that game, man. I don't know what to think of that game. I'm gonna just fall back from it until further notice. Maybe a trade might pop out. And I might get things might looking a little sexier. Houston Astros, they sold us yesterday, man. They sold us. Over under 8 in this spot here. Cutter Crawford and Javier on the mound. This is the first time Cutter Crawford will be facing these Astros, and once again, man, I'm gonna have to just take these Astros on the run line. I'm gonna have to take these Astros. No, let me see. What's this first half? Oh, so we don't have 7.5 strikeouts for Javier. This Boston team has been striking out like a mug. I ain't even gonna lie. So you already know that. Versus righties. Let me see. Versus righties on the road last 30 days, they've been number 1 in the league at 28.6. With a 28.6 K rate, man. So in the end, they're probably finna get ready to get rid of JD. They probably finna make another trade today. Give me them. It's money line parlays, run line straights or nothing for me here. All right. Maybe when the lines come out, a little bit more lines come out, might throw in an alternate, strikeout parlay with the money line, see what I could do or something like that. I don't know, but this strikeout sitting at 7.5, which is doable. Javier, old prize picks, you get Javier strikeouts for at 7.7. So definitely don't mind that. Cutter Crawford does got a strikeout on him. He can't strike out batters. Can't talk you off that 4. I don't mind that 4. To tell you the truth, I don't mind that 4. He does have strikeout stuff. I mean, Cleveland and Toronto, so they nerfing bets now. Cleveland and Toronto, his last 2 outings, he has 2 and 4, but he has 6 versus Tampa Bay, 6 versus the Yankees, 8 versus Tampa Bay, 7 versus Seattle, 5 versus Tampa Bay. So yeah, he can pop up in the strikeout category here and there, but I can't talk you off of it. Moving along. Oakland Athletics at Los Angeles Angels here. We got an over under 7.5 here. We got Irvin on the mound. We got Syndergaard on the mound here. Okay, so you know where I'm going with this one here. I'm going to be looking at Irvin's K's. It's just This Angels team is atrocious, man. It's striking out, you know. So I mean, they're just terrible. Last 30 days, probably last 60 days. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Angels versus left-hand pitching. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Get a number for you guys. 26.7. And so yeah, they've been striking out. Four strikeouts is not out of the realm of possibilities for this guy. He's pitched a hell of a lot of innings, man. So let me tell you, 7 innings versus Houston, 2 earned runs. 7 innings versus Texas, 1 earned run. 6 innings versus Houston, 1 earned run. 6 innings versus Houston, 2 earned runs. 8 innings versus Toronto, 1 earned run. Okay, so if he can get it, out of those outings, he's hit 4 strikeouts. What's the strikeout prop sitting at? 4, I think. Cole Irvin, I'm talking about. So I seen it on Prospects sitting at 4. And I like that. I like that more than Cutter Crawford. I like that. All right. Now, I mean, shit. I mean, I can't talk you off of it. He's hit this. He's hitting 4 at a high clip. He's got a plus matchup, man. He's got a plus matchup. So he had 8 strikeouts versus Texas. That's his high on the season. His next high is 6 strikeouts. So, if you want to ladder that shit when it comes to FanDuel to like 5 strikeouts or 6 strikeouts, it might come out at 5 when, FanDuel dropped the number. But, be my guest with that. I don't care who wins this game. Syndergaard, on the other hand, I'll target him for stolen bases, okay? So he does give up the stolen base, all right? So, I can't pick a side in this one right now. That motherfucker Irvin, I'm laddering him today. I'm laddering him. The innings are there. What is this inning sitting at? 18 and a half. He's done it. 4 out of his last 6 games. I don't know. I don't know. If I'll get good value, I might have to bet that. I might have to bet that. Yep. But it'll be straight. Won't be in no parlay. I'll have to bet that. Caesars. Let's take a look at Caesars. I know I'm wasting time here, man, but this is very important. Yeah. It's very important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Caesars. For me to go over this with y'all. It's outs. I want to see what his outs and strikeouts, man. I might get a nice parlay out of this. Outs, 18 and a half. Thought it would be 17 and a half. Strikeouts, 3 and a half. I guess. Definitely take this 3 and a half as a parlay piece. And the outs recorded. I don't know, man. You can get that at 215 plus 215 for those right there. I don't know, man. Maybe toss in a stolen base. Stolen bases, they typically come out at like plus 3, 4, 500, depending on the player and the matchup. So Los Angeles Dodgers at San Francisco Giants. I don't have too much for this one here. Of course, probably like the Dodgers to win. Nothing official. Probably what I was looking at, probably going to come out to a parlay piece now. But shout out to the guys in the chat. They always come up with these before I catch them. And it was the first 5 team total for the Dodgers at minus 1.5. I mean at 1.5 for the put up 2 runs in the first 5 at minus 150. Parlay piece for me. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple parlay pieces over there. There was more, but it is what it is. So have a good one, guys. Peace.